Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. First of all, you can see if you notice a difference. I had my face shaved. My first time I had my face shaved because I was curious on how I would look like clean shaven, like baby face. As an adult, since I have not seen myself baby face since elementary school, basically. So yeah, I was curious. It's it still needs some getting used to for me now. I mean, I don't think I look bad, but it's something I need to get used to because I was so used to me having my facial hair. It's not only does it feel weird, but it just needs some getting used to for me to look at. Well, at least until my facial hair grows back. But yeah, as you can tell from the title, I'll be doing a music review video, and yeah, today I'll be doing my review on Beyonce's latest album, Cowboy Carter, which is the second act of Renaissance. I'm a little I'm a little late on this because there was so much stuff from me the so much stuff for me to like do videos on, and I'm gonna do the other stuff that I plan on doing um throughout this week. But yeah, I wanted to go ahead and do it today. Now, here's how I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give my overall thoughts on the album. I'm not gonna talk about all the songs on the album. I'm gonna the only ones I'm gonna talk about, like we're gonna like in detail, like my thoughts is my top six, which I wrote down a list so that I would remember, um, and yeah, and then I'll just give my final thoughts and yeah, because I don't want me to be rambling on and on and probably repeating the same thing over and over for like every song. So yeah, I'm gonna only give in full detail of my thoughts of these songs that stuck to me the most. So yeah, I am very um, I was very interested when I found out that you do a country, and I found out when I listened to Texas Hold'em and 16 Carriages, which both songs I love. I love that she's in her country era, and she fits perfectly in country. She sounded amazing. But I'll per usual, but I'll get into more of that when I get to the review portion. But yeah, which I'll go ahead and go to now because I already talked long enough. This is a long intro, so yeah. Without further ado, let's get to the video. So my overall thoughts, I really enjoyed the album. I really loved it. It was a really good album. Again, I love that she's in her country era, and she sounded really good. She sounded amazing, and all the songs. I love the production. I love the features too. The features were iconic. She had Dolly Parton, Willie Jones, Post Malone, Miley. I was definitely excited. But yeah, I forgot how many songs it was. I forgot how many songs it was. I didn't count how many songs it was. Um, is I'm not gonna try to take guess. I don't remember how many songs there was on the album. All I know that it was an actual full album. Um, but um, yeah, like I said, I enjoyed it. I had I had moments of dancing. I just had some. Hold on, the damn computer. Give me a notification gonna interrupt me. But yeah, I loved all the songs. But like I said, only like six stood out to me, the most out of all of them, and this is my top six, which I have on my list, which I will go ahead and talk about individually. So first, let's talk about my top song. My top favorite, my number one favorite, which is "Daughter." I loved "Daughter." I loved the writing. I loved the vocals. It was just amazing to me. My favorite line in Daughter is "I am colder than Titanic water." That line shook me to my core because I was like, oh, I was like, oh yes. And then Beyonce sounded so beautiful, especially when they transitioned to her singing to a whole different language. I was like singing. I was losing my mind with the vocals, and again the writing. It was just so beautiful, and yeah, I don't have any any other thoughts except that it was just amazing. That's all I can say. It was just amazing. But yeah, let's go ahead and go to my second favorite, which is the first track, American Requiem. That song took me on a ride, onto a whole journey. It first started with 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 her and the background vocals and stacked harmonies taking me to church. I felt like I was in church. They would take me to church in the intro, and then right down the middle, it made she made me start dancing a little. She made me start dancing, and then she brought me back to church at the end. I went on a full journey, and I enjoyed it. Again, the vocals. I love the vocals. It was just everything to me. And now let's go ahead and go to my third favorite, which is Amen. I loved Amen because again, it brought me to church, and also it came around in full circle from the it came in like full circle from the beginning, and I love that. I love it when artists do that in albums, when the ending, like the last song and the ending, goes like in full circle of the of the intro song of the beginning, and I loved it. And yet I have nothing to say. Again, the vocals, loved it. Again, took me to church. Yeah, there's nothing else to say. And my next one, which was my fourth favorite song, is "Two Most Wanted," and that was a song with Miley. I enjoyed this so much. Miley sounded amazing. Beyonce, of course, always sounded amazing. Both of them sounded so good together, especially when they were doing the harmonies. And both of them were singing down at the end. Both of them were singing down, like towards the end. They were singing down. All I kept on saying was sing and sing and sing. That's all I was saying. I, mm, like, ooh, it's a collab I for some reason I didn't think of, but I'm glad it happened because it blew my mind. And what a year this has been for Miley. Already, it's like first she won her first Grammy for Flowers, and then she ended up doing a collab with Beyonce. It's like, go on, Miley. I am so happy for Miley. It's like she is already living. She like this year is already just so blessed, and it's just blessing after blessing for her. And yeah, it's just amazing because I feel like if you are able to do a collab with Beyonce, oh, you definitely do something right, in my opinion. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to my fifth favorite song, and it's Protector. I loved Protector because I loved how beautiful it was, especially the intro. The intro made me smile when it started with Rumi, um, uh, uh, starting off and like, uh, uh, Alema, can you sing me that lullaby? That was so cute. I loved it, and Beyonce sounded beautiful. I loved the ballad of it. I just loved that she was just kind of more. She wasn't like I'd say more. She wasn't as aggressive as she would be. Well, she was probably like a little. I'll say she wasn't as aggressive as she usually is in her song. She was kind of like more sweet. I love the writing too. It was just a beautiful song. And let's go to my sixth favorite, with last but definitely not least. My sixth favorite, and it was Jolene, her version of Jolene. Now, once I found out that she did her own version of Jolene, I was definitely intrigued, and I love her version. I love that she kept the melody of the original. Like the only thing she changed was the lyrics, and kind of more like the attitude of Jolene. It like I love that in her version of Jolene, it was more buck. It like she was more buck at Jolene. She was like she like, you don't want the heat with me. You don't want no smoke from being Jolene. It's like stay in your place, know your place. it's like you like thousands of girls just desperate. It's like, ooh, it's like Beyonce ready to drag Jolene. Meanwhile, Dolly is being more nice to Jolene. I'm pretty sure that's what people wanted, is wondering how Dolly wanted to sound for Jolene. But yeah, I loved her version of Jolene. I was like, oh, I just loved on how her. I just love how the attitude was different, especially with the lyrics, but she still kept like the same melody. Um, but yeah, that is basically like it of like my thoughts of my top six songs, and oh, excuse me. My final thoughts is, again, overall I was very excited when I was listening to the album, and it did not disappoint, but also Beyonce never disappoints. So yeah, I was very happy, and I enjoyed listening to it so much. Like it was like going on a whole journey, a whole roller coaster, and yeah, I loved the ride. Like it was amazing. Like I said, the writing was everything. The vocals was everything, especially the background vocals, the harmonies. She will always give that. She always gives a nasty run at least once. Well, when I even at least once, she's like, at least five times within a song. And yeah, I don't have any other thoughts. So yeah, that'll be the end of this video. Yeah, because I didn't want it to be too long and to be of me rambling and again me repeating the same thing. So yeah, that'll be the end of this video. Comment down below on your thoughts on Beyonce's Cowboy Carter album. Did you like it or did you not like it? And did you like this act more than the first act of Renaissance, or do you prefer the first act over the second act? To tell me what down below in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell. And I'll see you next time. Bye.